What's going on, people? Welcome back to Master League, and it's an interesting one. Obviously, we've got some big signings that could be made today, and it's a tricky one because well, let's just have a look at the players that we could bring in. We're bringing in these three youngsters. Then we've got the choice between these two, who technically are both affordable, if we're being perfectly honest. But obviously the main man there is Lionel Messi, who is the world's best player, as many would say, and hard to argue between him and Ronaldo. But currently in this game, he is the joint highest rated player overall in the game. And there's only one man that matches him, and that is our very own Leroy Sané. So we might already have the best player in the game. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to compare the two. And we're going to have a look. Let's see, use as comparison. And we should now be able to see him compared to Messi. Or maybe not. Let's, is Messi listed? He's not, but I'll add him to it. Let's go. Scouting. Let's to what? It wasn't that one. That's the easiest way to do it. '91. There we go. And there we go. Leroy Sané and Lionel Messi, the two highest rated players in the world. And let's just kind of have a look at where they stack up. Now, so Messi's stats are on the right, Sané's stats on the left. And Messi is better in the traditional attacking sense, there's no doubt about that. More attacking prowess, better ball control, better dribbler, passer, finisher, all of that stuff. And then when you start getting to the more physical side of things, I mean, Messi is still the best player in the world. There's no two ways about it. But Sané obviously has a massive boost in terms of speed. He's got a harder shot. He's got more swerve on his shots as well. Nowhere near the set piece taker that Messi is, of course. But there is a lot there. There's a lot there. It would be good to have the two best players in the world on one team. And that is pretty much what we're going for here. So, I mean, I'm going to go and sign him. Because not only does it do that, bringing the best player in the world, he's also a legend. He's obviously declining as well. He's a legend, and it has all of those team role boosts, which are incredible. So it's going to help everybody develop really well. It's going to help everybody learn moves quicker. We'll play better in matches if Messi's in the lineup, that sort of thing. So I think for what could be our final season here, we're going to sign Lionel Messi for QPR, and it is done. Lionel Messi is now a Queen's Park Rangers player. Would you ever believe it? And we are going to skip forward and make that happen. And what a signing. Let's go forward a few days rather than just the one. Because that's what it takes to make it happen. Big signing like that. And what a guy. What a signing that is. That is mental. Who on earth would have ever said Lionel Messi would play for QPR? And here we go. Oh, Rugani has got the general. Oh, hello. We'll take that. We will take that. So Bonatini is a level 3 creator now, which is great. And Rugani, more merchandise sales, more players boosted for key matches, and if he's captain, teammates are less affected by tiredness. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Jonathan Tar's contract negotiations have broken down. Interesting. So, what does that mean? Because we obviously want to keep him. So, offer him a renewal. There's 15 million there, which we could take. We're sitting on it. We're sitting on another 15-ish million there as well. That being said, Thiago, his contract expires, but then we've got an extension, so that's fine. That's okay. But yeah, so there's 15 million pretty much there for us to have a look at. These guys immediately, transfer policy, open to offers. And Mycon as well. No, I'm not releasing him. I've got him for a reason. Okay. Well, now let's have a look at what that does for skill training, because there we go. So that's brought that down a fair bit, which is good. So 23 days remaining where there weren't that many. It's only brought it down a little bit, but we'll take it. Let's keep going. Oh, so we've got the option to bring in Brito as well. And I might do it. Mycon has mastered Scotch move. Interesting. Jonathan Tarr still not agreeing a contract with us. It's a bit shaky, if I'm honest. I don't know what he would possibly want in terms of salary that we couldn't offer. Surely he's got to be happy with his place at the club. He's developing well. Next August. So we've got a whole year to try and convince him, but I'm concerned that the club aren't doing enough to keep him. 30 million for Luke Shaw is a great bit of money. It's a fantastic bit of money, but I don't really want it right now. We've got an offer for Defoe from Palermo. Now, let's have a look at this. Jonathan Tarr, I'm going to keep offering him contracts because we can pay him what he wants, quite frankly. Now, what are they saying about Defoe? 12 million for Defoe. Now, Defoe is 18, Dembele is 23. Am I going to get Defoe up to that? Probably, in all honesty. The thing is, I could just let him sit and he'd develop that well. 20, what's that, sorry, 12 million, 13 million for a bench player. And he has got an extension, so that will keep him here for another 2 years. It's interesting. It's tempting stuff. Garni's now mastered build-up play. Cool. Come on. Jonathan Tah, sign his contract, mate. More negotiations. And Jonathan Tah still not agreeing a contract. Come on. Where's Paulson? Interesting. So, I'm going to keep offering. I don't know what the board are offering you at the moment, but he can have 3 million a year, to be honest. Unless he's asking for, you know, like, if he's asking for upwards of 6 for a defender, probably not. Oh, Callum Chambers continuing to improve there. I'll take that. I will definitely take that. Yes, finally. Okay, so De Paula's got an injury. Luckily, he'll be back by the start of the season, which is good. Got Tar accepting contract negotiations and an offer for Dudu Sirense, who, quite frankly, I don't want. I've brought him in to turn over some money. Jonathan Tah wants 3.4 million a year. Happy to give him that all day. You can have that. And Dudu Sirense, 5 million. I can get more than that. Comfortably, I can get more than that. However, his fee is low because of his contract situation. So, I'm going to give all these guys contracts just to boost their price a little bit. Okay, let's have a look. Look, what are we dealing with here? Taro doesn't want to sign another contract offer, but interesting. To be fair, I'm happy to give Mike on a contract because he will go on to be a very good player. So even if we do keep him, he's not a liability in any sense. So I'll accept the terms on that. And what have they offered? 5.2. Can we increase that a little bit? He's not a very good player, to be honest. So we'll take that. It's not a lot of money. It's but it is 5 million. It's a little boost. We'll take it. Okay, only 8 days left for Luke Shaw to become a man marker. Excellent. Right, come on. Oh, Another team role. Aurier, what have you got? Fighter. Nice. Nice. I'll take that. Brilliant. And we've got an offer for Mycon from Marseille, which is good. So we're making the money on these youngsters. There's a poor batch of youngsters that came in this year, I'll be honest, other than Mycon, who've had sitting there for a while. And we've been offered 6 million. We can adjust that. That's fine. Yeah, we'll keep going. Thiago's still developing, which is good, and Luke Shaw is now good at man marking. We'll take it. National team ranking update. Let's have a look. What did Germany win the World Cup without me? Come on. Please tell me they won it. It's not that. National. That's the Euros. Where's the World Cup? Do they not play the World Cup on Master League? Surely. National team ranking, let's have a look. Oh, they've slipped. Oh dear. Oh dear. I might be getting an offer for that job again then. Let's keep going. Yeah. So it won't be long before we start getting into games. An update for Mycon, which can only mean one thing: more money. How much more money? I don't know, but let's find out. 7.3. Can I go again? I'm not going to chance it. I'll take that. I'm not going to be greedy. It's more money again. It's good money. I don't think there's a lot I need to do with this team. There's not a lot of changes I need to make. We've got good players on the side. We've got Messi. And we've got Sane. What more could you possibly want? Let's get this game plan actually set up. In fact, it's already set up, which is good. Yeah, that works. Of course, Messi's actually good at playing attacking midfield, whereas Sane still figuring it out, I guess. Partly because of the passing situation. Understandable. Cam Chambers has now decreased to 86, having just increased to 87. The hell's going on? National team offers. Let's have a look. De Paula's back already. That's great. He's not missed anything. Let's have a look. Oh, England, Mali, New Zealand, Brazil and Switzerland. I'm not going to make any decisions right now. Let's have a look at training. What is the problem with Callum Chambers right now? Just took a little dip, but if we stick with it, he'll keep improving, which is fine. I don't know why he took a little dip. Maybe because he's not playing any football, which is understandable. In fact, game plan wise, I need to pick my best 11 for the year. Well, my ideal 11 for the year going forward. And I think it's probably going to be that. I'll put him back in there. Honestly, I can't see Paulson playing a hell of a lot of football this year. He's good, but I don't know. He showed last season that he's not entirely the most reliable footballer at this top level now. There are games where he just doesn't deliver, which is a shame. That slump in form mid-season just wasn't good. We did still run away with things, thanks to our early form, but that could have cost us in another year. Does the international team? Nah, I'm good. I'll let that slide. Let's focus on this club for the last year. And we've been offered another player. Let's have a look. Who are we looking at here then? Oh, is that Thiago Alcantara? It is. That's a hell of a signing. Clear comparisons. But I don't know. Are we going to use him realistically? Very good passer, very good dribbler. Probably the most technically gifted midfielder of a generation, shall we say. But looks like he's declining. I don't really think I want any part of that. Kovacic at his peak, and it's not that great. Tatsidis, good. Danilo Barbosa, very good. 24, still developing. Star player. I've got Callum Chambers as well. Do I bring him in? He fits us tactically. I'm going to see what he's going to cost. I'm interested in him as a player. He looks good. Yeah. Other than that, I'm good. So have a look at my team. Luke Shaw, I'm not accepting that. I don't know why Watford think that they're going to get him as well. Watford of all teams. It's not going to happen. Right, Community Shield is about to start. And Lionel Messi about to make his debut. Yep, and he's on form. Most of the team are, to be honest. Ooh, Chelsea have signed Lukaku. Oh, that makes things worse. Shit. Oh, that's gonna make things difficult. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess mark settings. Yeah, Jonathan Tah definitely has to mark Lukaku. Rugani can deal with Solanke. Kyle Walker-Peters has dealt with Hazard enough times now. We really don't need to be that concerned. Renato Sanchez can deal with Kante, and Xhaka versus Vidal is always fun. Right, I guess this is what we're going to go with. We'll keep him as a second striker for now. I'll bring on De Paula if he's needed. But this is what we're doing. Let's go. Hello Maria, how you doing? Thank you for joining in the stream. Right. Well, we did our tactics beforehand. Let's just get straight into this. Right, Community Shield. QPR versus Chelsea. It's a fixture that happens so many times a year. We always come up against them. Always get drawn against them. And for the most part, we've performed pretty well when we've come up against them as well. So let's see if we can do that again today. It's never an easy game. We know that much. We definitely know that much. QPR fans who've seen their club rise rapidly into a major team, a major player on both the English and European stage, and these sorts of fixtures are becoming more and more regular for them. Right, let's do this. Can you believe it? Lionel Messi, and he's already drawn his first foul. And let's hope he's not injured immediately. Oh my goodness. Willian dived in. And he should be able to return, which is a positive. Willian gets no booking. Sane. Oh, he's turned Vidal. And it's a good tackle from David Luiz in the end to stop him. Rugani, good header. Lobato. And Bolo finds Lobato. Lobato makes it 1-0. Come on. There we go. We're in business. Alessio Lobato with the goal. It's a good start. It's definitely a good start to proceedings. And, just a good bit of build-up play there. And Bolo running in on the shoulder of the last man. And Courtois could not keep that out. Oh, that's my phone going off. Sane. And Hazard's ended up with that. Obviously more than capable of causing problems on his own. But we get away with that. Messi takes on Willian. Beats him this time. Oh, Messi tried it. Sane. And dispossessed at the last. Messi. Oh, struggling. And we've got another foul there. Now Willian has to go in the book here. Absolutely has to go in the book. And I think he does. There we go. That could quite easily have been his second, if we're being perfectly honest. It's been a less than savoury performance from him so far. And they're still diving in. Luke Shaw with the cross. And Bolo's surely going to get there. Oh, he's missed it. Messi. Oh, he's tried running through the whole defence there. Obviously, he has got the ability to do that. And they are just literally flying in at him. And there's another man who could do that. It's going to be a difficult game for these two. For Messi and Sane to click in this game, because Chelsea do play us with a different level of intensity. Oh. So they're not going to get a lot of time on the ball. And when they do, they're going to be under close attention. We'll say that much. Even Lobato, with all of his abilities, also having difficulty today. Xhaka, however, causing up. Oh my goodness, Embolo, how do you miss that? Xhaka created opportunities. And Embolo just didn't hit the target. Surprising from him. Very surprising from him. Thank you for your dislike there, Breno Carlos. Much appreciated. Lobato. Zuma fouls him on the edge of the box. Now, this, I would say this is probably Lionel Messi territory, but I reckon this is the smarter option. Find Luke Shaw. Shoots from distance. Oh, he's forced Courtois into a save. And then Bolo, oh, couldn't quite get his shot away. And Sanchez makes a fool of Vidal. Kurt Zuma deals with Embolo just, but the clearance is poor, and somehow Chelsea have got a free kick out of that. Sane and Bolo. And now Messi is through. Could he score his debut? He can! There we go. Lionel Messi announces himself to the QPR faithful. Lets them know. Lets them know. Says, calm down. I'm only the greatest. I'm here. This is what you can expect from me. Lionel Messi. Brilliant play from Mbolo. An excellent weak foot finish from Messi. Regani. Oh, didn't quite deal with that. No one did. Now Sane, he can carry this ball. There's not many that are going to catch him, if any. Referee, he's been fouled there. And nothing's been given. Now Kante stretching his legs. He's done well. He's found Solanke. He's found Lukaku. And a brilliant last-ditch tackle to deal with that. Oh, Lukaku's in. Walker-Peters is quick enough. Rugani, oh, they've got one back. They've got one back. It's poor defending from us. And Chelsea have definitely got one back there. And Chelsea coming in at half time, having just pulled a goal back. And there you go. One shot on target, one goal. It just shows how quickly this game could change. But right now we're well and truly on top of things. Second half underway now. Oh, he's tried it, Solanke. Sane. Oh, it's a foul. And possibly a booking for Hazard. It is. He's got himself a yellow. Renato Sanchez, Luke Shaw, and Willian has stolen that. Lobato's going to get there first. He does. Finds Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw finds Messi. Oh, Kante just doing a good job on him there. Rugani. Kante is just doing a fantastic job in the midfield. He's having an excellent game. And now he's trying to find Solanke. Rugani is just there fast enough. And Chelsea are really on their job now. Oh, there's a poor clearance from Rugani. And Willian forced a brilliant stop from Fideo. A good clearance and another fantastic save. Solanke really knocking at the door now. Regani up. Good header. Luke Shaw now finds Mbolo. Messi. And just hasn't got the strength for Willian. Jonathan Tah up. Renato Sanchez steals that well. Lobato and Mbolo. Oh, it's another risky challenge. But they've gotten away with it for the sake of the offside. Because that could have been a booking for... oh, and it is a booking for Kante. He's got the booking. I thought he might have gotten away with that. Let's have another look at that. He's just lunged in. And that is dangerous. You can't do that. And how on earth has that happened? Just shambolic defending after a great first half. And we've let Solanke come through with 2 goals. How? Just no one got rid of it. And there he was to dive in and score. Azpilicueta now crosses. Solanke, he's got himself a hat-trick and they absolutely turned this game around insanely. And 3-2 to Chelsea. They've absolutely turned this around in this second half. We need to make some changes here. Right, so I'm going to bring on Bonatini to go up top, and I'm going to bring on De Paula for Messi. That's what we're going to do right now. And thank you everyone for the dislikes, they help the video, so thank you. Any interaction helps the video, it's all good. Xhaka, Sane. And Vidal having a monstrously good game. Hazard. Still Hazard. Azpilicueta and Jonathan Tah gets away with that. Oh. Good effort from Lukaku there. And Bolo. Bonatini. Oh, he's trying to find Sane. And Willian continuing to have a very good game. Oh. Oh, good draw there from Luke Shaw. Bonatini has been pushed, and for what seems like the millionth time that's happened to us, no penalty for a push in the area. And Bolo, oh, just the touch needed there. And Chelsea look like they're going to nick this one from us. It's been a very good performance from Solanke. But Bonatini, oh, stopped by Azpilicueta in the nick of time. And Regani picks that up. Luke Shaw, go. And Chelsea end up with that. This is a really, really good performance from Chelsea. Absolute masterclass from them. And Hazard taking his time to come off. Looking to bring on Van Ginkel. Jonathan Tah telling to hurry up. We've got a game to get back into here. And De Paula, that's poor. That's a bit better. Right, Baratini. Oh, he's just got no support up there at all. And Chelsea now look like they're going to see this game out. He's knocking it around the back. And now Solanke is going to look to open up the doors again. We committed men forward and they've just held this out into the corner. But now we've got time. It's a good steal from Luke Shaw. And Bolo. Still in Bolo. Bonatini, great touch. And a finish. Oh, he's hit the angle. Oh, come on. He's hit the angle at the crucial moment. And we've got a free kick in a very dangerous area. Could we be about to concede our first loss of the season? Jonathan Tah is up for this one. I was going to put it, I'm going to float it into that area there. Jonathan Tah's up. Oh, it's a fantastic save. It's a fantastic save from Courtois. Oh, that was going in. And now everybody's up, even Fideo. Jonathan Tah! Oh, Renato Sanchez, get that back out there. He does. It's back out there to Xhaka, who crosses. Renato Sanchez, I don't know what he was thinking headering from there. And we lose this game. The Community Shield, after a great season last year where we were practically unbeatable. We start this one off negatively, and the players are definitely not in the mood. And Chelsea come away winners, and they had to fight well for it. They did. We were in control of the game, but they did what they needed to do to get the win, and it's a shame. And Solanke, much deserved man of the match performance from him. And that's 2 losses on the bounce to Chelsea now. If I remember correctly. That's less than ideal. It's definitely less than ideal. Oh, we've got an offer for Poulsen. And Sane is injured and he'll be back in October. Well, that's infuriating to say the least. They did go in on him an awful lot that game. And now he's injured. Ugh. Okay. Let's see how much Barbosa's going to cost us. 16 million. Is that it? It's a very good player there for 16 million. Interesting prospect. Him or Brito? What's the more interesting prospect there? Ooh. That's given me something to think about. Okay. And 23 million for Rugani is just not good enough. At all. Not even remotely. For one of the best defenders in the world, you're not getting him for that little. The offer for Poulsen, 13 million from Empoli. He's not going to get any better. It's worth noting that. He's not going to get any better. I'll adjust terms, but if I can get the right amount of money, I think if I can get somewhere like in the region of 17 million, I'd be happy to let him go with no questions. But before we deal with all that, we need to deal with the fact that we now need to play Manchester United in the Super Cup. Right. Right, come on then. Let's just get straight into this game. Well, first team management negotiations. No. Game plan. That's what we need to focus on here. Swap those two around, but I'm happy with that. Definitely happy with that. Also, skill training needs to happen. Let's have a look. Right, there we go. I might give him that, I think. Let's have a look. Is there anything else that I really want someone to learn at the moment? Probably not. Maybe Mbolo learning first time shot would be pretty good. Let's do this. That Man United side is mostly unchanged, I would say. Definitely their first 11 hasn't changed much. Ibrahimovic starts over Martial. Tuanzebe, not familiar with him. Seems like a new name in the team. But other than that, very, very familiar. We are going to go with... We go with Aurier in at play Evra. No, Luke Shaw's on good form, so we'll stick with that for now. I think that's what I'm happy with. Mark the living daylights out of Ibrahimovic, and let's go. Here we are, UEFA Super Cup, QPR versus Manchester United, and there's the trophy in all its glory. Come on. For the winners of the Champions League and the UEFA Cup. And there we are, showing off our trophy. Our trophy's better than yours, mate. And let's prove that we're still a better team than them. Alright, let's get into this. And away we go. It'll be a different sort of game this time. Man United won't be as intense as Chelsea. A less predictable unit of players, we'll say that much. I'm going to be more happy to sit back and defend. Uh-oh, Ibrahimovic. Luke Shaw, well done. Renato Sanchez finds Messi. De Paula. Sanchez. Lobato. Sanchez again. Messi. Oh, he's trying to beat Depay. And Depay's just having none of it today. Ibrahimovic very much on his own there. Did well to draw the foul because there was no real opportunity for him to find another teammate. Aurier. Good bit of play there from him. Lobato managed to salvage it. Xhaka. Lobato again. Lobato's not having the greatest of time recently. Last couple of games hasn't been particularly good. Excellent from Mbolo. Messi, oh, just couldn't quite take it with him there. And that throw-in has been given to Manchester United. I don't quite know how. Lobato. Mbolo shoots him there, and De Gea makes a save. And the second shot is blocked. Messi, 2 for 2, and it is. He's definitely pulling his weight in this team. We'll say that much. Some people weren't happy about me signing him. Worried about other players getting space and playing time. But so far he's delivering, and that's all we ever want from our players. And that's just excellent composure. Just steadies himself and says, if I can get this the way I want it, this is going top bins. And there it was. 2 goals in 2 games. Excellent. We can't get complacent this game though, as we went up 2 goals to the good in the last game against Chelsea, ended up losing it. We don't want to lose this one. Lobato. I think he's trying too hard at the moment to prove himself. Just play your natural game and you'll be fine. And Bolo steals that. And should have just shot immediately, really. De Paula does well, finds Mbolo. Oh, Mbolo tried to find Messi. And just made that pass a little bit too late. Lobato. He is looking for options, and he's got one in Renato Sanchez. De Paula. Oh. Mbolo. Messi. Oh. Jonathan Tah, get up. Uh-oh. He didn't win it, and Depay ended up shooting right at the goalkeeper, which is fortunate for us. Does that look like a surefire equaliser? Ibrahimovic is playing very well today. And Bolo does well. Plays through Lobato. Still Lobato. Still... Oh, Lobato unlucky there. Did well. Oh, yeah. And there we are. 1-0 off at the half-time point. And Depay could have made it 1-1. Shot straight at Fideo. And again, a very, very dominant performance from us. But we've got to make it count this time. While it's a very different proposition to playing against Chelsea, I feel like the reason we're playing better this game is because we've got De Paula in the side. I feel like he's a difference maker in this team, definitely. More so than he gets credit for. He just helps the midfield to tick. And whilst it's great having essentially 2 Messis in attacking midfield, having that balance is more important. However, having 1 Messi is good. Having 1 Messi is good enough. Oh, it's another goal. Having 1 Messi is good enough. What a player. 3 goals in 2 games. He's on his way to a hat-trick in this one. And that's a phenomenal goal. It's a trademark Messi goal, that. Dribbling through multiple players from the right-hand half of the pitch. And then cutting in on that left foot of his into the far post. The keeper's not getting there. Jonathan Tah. Oh, he's headed it into the path of Juan Mata there. But we got away with that. Mata had the time to take that down on his left. Give Fideo more of a problem. Fideo gets up there. Embolo. Lobato. Embolo. Oh, he's been fouled in a very dangerous area. And that was a really, really bad foul. The referee's not even booking him for that. Embolo's seriously hurt there. I dare say he might not be able to carry on. Because that was just a disgusting foul. Now, this is for the hat-trick. Messi strikes it. It goes into the wall. And De Gea couldn't hold on to it. Neither could Jonathan Tah. Ibrahimovic tried to start an attack. Serge Aurier doing his best today. He's playing quite well. He's been solid. De Paula. Still De Paula. And he's going to send Embolo on his way, and Smalling just does enough. And Embolo didn't quite get onto it. Xhaka. Oh, tried to find Messi. Embolo. Oh, he'd beaten his man and then decided to pass it instead of shooting. Let's have a look at some subs, maybe. Lobato is tired. We'll bring on Bonatini. I think that's a good move. Actually, no, I'm going to bring on Dembele. That's what I'm going to bring on. Promote the future of this team. Dembele, a decent finisher, better than we give him credit for. He does get some goals. He's a good dribbler as well. Let's give him the chance to prove himself. There we go. Two players who could go on to lead this club well into the future. Dembele, oh, nearly worked his way past Nathaniel Klein there. De Paula, Embolo, shoots. Oh, De Gea pushes it out, and no QPR player could get on the end of it. Jonathan Tah. Aurier. Renato Sanchez. De Paula. Dembele now. Dembele's got the pace. He's got the power. Oh, it's a good shot. And an even better save. Renato Sanchez. Embolo. Oh. And Man United are really on the ropes here. There's a third goal coming. We don't know which team it's going to be for. And Aurier. Oh. Between Aurier and Fideo, they make sure it's not for Man United right now. Tah gets up. Oh my goodness. Somehow we keep that out. And Lady Luck smiles at us this time. And Ibrahimovic gets in there. We keep it out. And Jesus. Somehow we are still in this. Messi. Messi's still got it. He's played Dembele in perfectly. Dembele! And there we go. There's the third goal. Let's have one more look at that. Messi with the tenacity that he's shown throughout his career. And a brilliant pass. Dembele only had to put it in the back of the net. He had the easy part. Messi with an excellent outside of the boot, through ball. No one was going to catch Dembele at that point, and he just lofts it over the keeper. And Ibrahimovic is off. Rashford's on. Oh, and Bolo. Oh, did well to win a foul there. Oh, absolutely destroyed his man, Schneiderlin. And I think De Paula now can have a rest. We'll bring on Bazer. And yeah, I think that'll be enough for now. De Paula's had a very good game. Helped keep things moving in the midfield. Very pleased with that performance. There we go. Bazer on just to secure things a little bit. That being said, he is playing in an attacking role. He fancies himself. Oh, and Embolo makes it 4. Bazer with an instant impact. And this is the QPR we know. Free scoring, solid, irresistible. And he just drove forward powerfully. No one even got close. And De Gea couldn't hold on to the shot. Such was the power behind it. Even on his weaker foot. And is the subject of some transfer speculation. But I think he'll be keen to stay. Oh. Juan Mata finds Rashford, who is fouled on the edge of the box. Smalling. Oh, and his shot deflected into the arms of Fideo. Embolo now. Bazer sets Luke Shaw free. Dembele. Oh, couldn't hold on to it. Pogba just got a foot there to deny his countryman. Xhaka. Dembele. Embolo. Embolo. Oh, tried to take it past Bailly. And Chris Smalling up there just leaving his defensive post. He's been instructed to be an extra man up there. And he's doing his best, but he's not really providing anything other than a gap for us to exploit. And 4-0 is the final score. We are Super Cup winners. Absolutely delighted with that. Definitely delighted with that. And there we are, champions yet again. And there we go, QPR Super Cup winners. An extraordinary achievement for us. Proving without any doubt that we are the best in Europe. Thanks to that man there, Lionel Messi. Surely man of the match. And his 2 goals helped secure this game for us. 10 shots, 8 on target, 62% possession. It was never in doubt. And Lionel Messi does indeed get man of the match. And Messi has already been given a nickname. And they're calling him the Saviour. Interesting. And Embolo has now got Creator Team Role 3, which is continuing to improve people's training. It's fantastic. And there's an update for Yusuf Poulsen. What are we getting for Poulsen? 15 million. 15 million. 15.5 million, really. Can I adjust that? Oh. How many big forwards do we have? Not many. So, in fact, I dare say he's probably our only big forward, actually. So, he's at 193. I don't think we've got anybody else over 190. Terreau, who's got potential, but no current ability to scream about. Lobato's a decent size, but doesn't really impose himself physically. At 185. Embolo, also the same size, a lot more physical, granted. But, yeah, Poulsen is a one-of-a-kind striker in this squad. If I sell him, I might look at bringing in Brito. Let's have a look at Brito. How big is he? 185 again. A good jumper. A very good jumper. A strong player. And very much in the same mould as Poulsen as well, but younger. And dare I say it, better. So I think I'm going to replace Poulsen with the upgraded model. Can we adjust Brito? No, we can't. He only wants a tiny salary as well. Yeah, Targowell aren't paying him a whole lot, and we're not going to have to pay him a hell of a lot more than that, in all honesty. So, one last check on Brito. Tactically not an amazing fit for us at all. There's a lot of work to do on him. A lot of work to do. He's only 23. Explosive power. Oh, if only his finishing was good. Let's have a look. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to make that decision now. I'll make that at the end of the transfer window. Hey, what's going on, Pestory? What are you doing? I clickbaited you in, new logo looking nice. Whoever's disliking this, come at me. Yeah, it's the Ronaldo fans, isn't it? They don't like the fact that I've called Messi potentially the best player in the world. But the reason behind that, of course, is that he is rated 91 on this, and I was questioning whether either he or Sane are indeed the best players in the world, because these are the two highest rated players in the game, and obviously both have different strengths and weaknesses. I dare say Messi is the best in the world at this current moment in time, but his development suggests that he's going to continue to decline over the next few years. So Sane will probably be the best player in the world by the end of the season. And yeah, I'm not too fussed about all the dislikes, to be honest. It's all good. And we've got a last little bit to deal with as we get into the opening game of the Premier League season against Newcastle. It should be a relatively straightforward opener. And this is going to be a relatively short stream. This is going to be the last game of the stream. So let's see what we are. What are we doing here? Messi is on a high, which is good. Kondogbia might have to come in this match. Renato Sanchez is not going to be playing on a red. I'm more than okay for him to have a rest. Thiago could play, but Bazir also would probably be better for that role. I'll play Kondogbia, have Bazir to come off the bench. Stekelenburg can drop. Yeah, Paulson can play. Marquinhos out. Doucouré in. And I think that... Oh, Embolo isn't on the greatest form right now, so I think Bonatini is probably the best fit for that, and then Defoe. Okay, I think that's a pretty decent lineup. Brito's finishing would concern you. It does. It does concern me, to be fair. It's not amazing at this point. 75 finishing. I mean, I've done alright with worse, and I would be looking to develop him immediately. I don't know what to do. I would appreciate your input on this over the course of this match. What do you think I should do? There's a decent amount of money coming in for Paulson, which would pay for Brito quite comfortably. Or at least cover about 90% of his transfer fee, and definitely cover his wages. But yeah, Paulson is our only big man in that sense. Embolo's quite large as well, but he just doesn't. He's not dominant in the air in the way that Paulson is. So yeah, interested in your thoughts, and you're predicting Newcastle 2, QPR 1. Oof. We had a tricky opener last time out, so that could definitely be the case. I'm not going to rule it out. Right, here we are. Opening game of the season. Newcastle United versus QPR at St James's Park. Always an intimidating stadium. Always a set of fans with a lot of pride. a lot of pride. And they'll be taking this very seriously. They'll want to get off to a good start, as will we, defending our first ever Premier League title. And having just beaten Manchester United in the Super Cup, we are high on confidence, shall we say. We managed to sweep the cobwebs away after that that defeat to Chelsea. Let's go. Newcastle knocking it about quite intently, which is unlike them. Lobato. Brilliant. Lobato. Oh. Brito looks a lot of fun to play with. Strong, but with really high dribbling and control stats is a nice combo. Absolutely. It would essentially be like having two Mbolos on the pitch. They're both exactly the same height. Pretty much the same sort of player, which is no bad thing. Absolutely not. One's an out-and-out striker, one is more of a general forward. So there's space for both. Messi with a header. Oh! And Bonatini comes up with the goal. And our first goal of the Premier League season goes to that man. And it's barely surprising when he scores these days. A phenomenal finisher. Seems to have peaked early. It doesn't seem like he's at the peak of his powers anymore. Although he may prove me wrong over the course of this season and have another 30-goal season. We shall see. But last season's big injury took it out of him a lot. There's no doubt about that. Came out with some decent performances towards the end though. He's still very much a key player in this squad. Even if not the first on the team sheet anymore. Messi, however... This is ridiculous. Oh, he really wanted to go all the way with that. Messi is definitely going to be keen to be seen as a god here in the same way that he was at Barcelona. Bonatini, oh, nearly held his man off. Almost. We just need to keep an eye on Mitrovic, and we do. That's expert defending from Jonathan Tah. Just made sure he wasn't going to be caught out there. Alert as always. Now Lobato looks to release Bonatini in behind, but just couldn't. Bonatini couldn't get off the shoulder of his man. Kondogbia. Lobato. De Paula. Kondogbia. Finds Messi. Oh, his speed and dribbling is just ridiculous. Even though he's starting to decline a little bit, he's still just absolutely phenomenal. And it's going to be such a horrible situation for teams later on in the season, having Messi or Sane on, and then having one of them on the bench ready to come off and wreak exactly the same sort of havoc. Still Messi. Still Messi. Oh, clipped in the box. Nothing given. And they do get that one instead. Jonathan Tah up well. He's surely not going to book him for that. Referee! That is one of the softest bookings I've seen. He's just missed the ball. He hasn't done anything malicious there. There's nothing dangerous. And now we've got a free kick. John Joe Shelby, bang average with that, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'm sure now. De Paolo. Lobato. Good feet. And Naka is keen to deal with him there and defends that well. Doesn't engage too early. As we know, Lobato's got the pace to beat pretty much anybody. Lobato. Bonatini. Messi. Messi. Still Messi. Oh. Jonathan Tah. Kindogbia. Lobato. De Paolo. Rugani. De Paolo. Lobato. Messi. Walker Peters just looking for something different. Newcastle really trying to limit our options, but De Paolo can dribble through and plays the wrong ball there. That's not the pass that was needed. Jonathan Tah does well, keeping them out. Jonathan Tah just too quick for them. There we are. Risky play from Tah, and at half time we are 1-0 up, and it's been a relatively comfortable half. Probably could have and should have created some more chances, and we don't want to let this slip away from us. But I'm just going to take a little break, just as my little ones have just come back in, so I'm going to see them. But I'll be back momentarily. Alright, we're back, and how are we doing for fitness and such? Everyone seems to be okay. Lobato is always tired, to be fair. Doesn't have the most stamina in the world, but he's doing alright. We've got options. We've got to be careful of Jonathan Tah on that yellow card. It's a soft yellow, but we've got to deal with it. Xhaka finds Messi. Oh, Messi. Oh, who's still got it? Oh. unlucky. Having good dribblers like Messi, like Sane, really does allow us to unlock defences that sit deep. It definitely gives us something to think about. It's a double-edged sword as well in some senses, in that it does force them to sit deep, knowing that we've got players that can dribble the way past them quite easily. But Diego Souza somehow has come away with this, and we did just enough to put them off. Well done, Kyle Walker-Peters. Oh, Messi, poor pass there. And Naka finds Richie. He's going to cross that in. Walker-Peters. Well done. Lobato. Oh, Bonatini is through. Oh, and the shot just blocked. Oh, Rolando Aarons has turned Jonathan Tah a bit too easily there. Just a bit. Back out to Shelby. Xhaka takes it down well. Finds Lobato. Finds De Paula. Now we're on the attack. Attacking in numbers. We've drawn the free kick. A dangerous area here. And surely you've got to go to your pocket, ref. That is ridiculous refereeing. Really poor. You put Jonathan Tah for much less. Now, Messi's definitely going to stand over this. Hits it, and it's soft. He could have hit that with more power, to be honest. But Nabato's picked up on this. And Diame with a good bit of defending. Lobato, Kondogbia. Lobato. Oh. Messi. Poor. And now that's opened up an opportunity on the counter. Walker-Peters hits it long to Lobato, to Bonatini. Oh. De Paula whips this one in, and keeper holds on to that. We'll make some subs next time it goes out. We've got some tired legs on the pitch, and at only 1-0, we don't want that to be costing us too much. Lobato. Messi. Kondogbia. Luke Shaw. Oh. Messi. There we go. It's another goal. It's another goal for that man, Lionel Messi. And there we go. A goal in each of his first 3 matches. And that should seal the deal here. Surely there's no way this toothless Newcastle side are coming back from this. We've just been knocking on the door constantly since we scored the first. And finally, Messi has the presence of mind to put it in the back of the net. Good finish. Not a lot of time left. But we'll bring on Bazar, bring on Defoe, and we'll bring on Paulson just to see the rest of the game out. That's Messi's last contribution to the game, and this could be Paulson's last game for the club. Bazar, fresh legs, Defoe, Paulson. Oh, poor touch. Paolo. Paulson, get there. Oh, almost. Kondogbia. Bazar. And there we go. A 2-0 victory in the opening game of the season. Not the prettiest game of football by any stretch of the imagination. We should have beaten this side by more. But we'll take the 3 points, we'll take the 2 goals, and we'll take the clean sheet. Thank you for tuning in, PSM. Much appreciated. Always good to have you in the streams, mate. And Bonatini gets man of the match. And confirmation of that result, and we are, after the first game, which doesn't really count for much, we are in 4th place. And Lobato has improved again. He's now an 88 rated footballer. It's hard to keep that guy down. And Terrell is also on his way out. We'll definitely sell him. 5 million, we can adjust that. Let's see, has Bonatini been called up yet? Still no call up for him. Not a single Brazil cap for Bonatini. And Labata, however, gets a call up. That's got a sting. And he can go. We'll accept that. Another 6 million for Tero. Right then, thank you everybody for tuning into this stream. It was a little short one, but we had some fun. We've already got ourselves a trophy, the European Super Cup, so that's all good. And we'll be making our way through the Premier League season with the next stream, so be sure to stay tuned for that. As always, thank you for watching, take care and peace.